I'm reading out an email of a student, I think she's from Bengal. Her name is Tathagata Panja, that's her name. Now, she writes to me on an email and tells me about time planning, and she tells me it's very difficult for her to plan time. And she is the one I decided to create this video, but I have been flooded with so many emails, and especially in the comment section, that time nahi hai, college chalu ho gaya, practicals hai, and a whole lot of comparison with no time. And I said it's important that I come here and I talk to you and tell you that there is time and there is a possibility of creating time. So you're in 12th standard, or you're in 10th standard, or you're going to the 11th standard right now. Your college is taking up your time, your tuitions are taking up your time. So this is the video you must be watching, because there is time and there is a possibility that you can create more time, and you, yes you, can be a time multiplier. So जैसे कि आपको दिख रहा है, over here I've already written a schedule, and I've also mentioned this in another video. Okay, I'm just recapping this so that you can really get hands-on. There are certain things in a day that you must do, and there are certain things in a day which you can do, can change. Okay, so 7 hours of sleep is important, cannot negotiate this, should not negotiate this. 1 hour of routine, subah utke meditation, breakfast liya vagera, you know, this is just a routine meditation. 2 hours throughout the day you will spend on lunch, on dinner, on chai, on nashta, on vada pav, etc. Okay, and 2 hours if you're going to a college, you will travel for 2 hours. Okay, 1 hour going, 1 hour coming. If you're lucky, if your college is nearby, then probably you will save nearly 1 hour. Okay, now this is case to case based. Not everybody will lose this 2 hours. If you're lucky and if you've planned your admission well, then you have time. And college, on certain days you will have practicals, on certain days you won't have practicals. If you're lucky enough, you belong to a college where you can bunk college. If you can bunk college, then you can save the entire 4 hours. If you think you need to still go to college, then try to go to college for 2 hours and try to save those 2 hours over here. So remember, this is a possibility of for you to save time. You'll go for tuitions or classes or whatever, which is daily 3 hours maximum, right? Not more than 3 hours. If you're going to a coaching class or a tuition center, which is like 4 hours or 7 hours, that means then you're not going to college, you're doing an integrated. Okay, now I have my views restricted for integrated college, but still, if you're going there, then probably you'll spend 6 hours or something, right? Now, the most important thing that happens in a day are these two things. Remember, these two things. One, how much time you're going to put for your self-growth, self-development, physical fitness, mental challenging, okay, and self-study. These are two things which determines how well you will succeed in your life. If you're not playing, if you're not physically fit, if you're not mentally active, then your self-study is not happening. If your self-study is not happening, then it is useless. Tum college jao, tuitions jao, kuch bhi karo, kya fayda? Time being is an illusion. On a daily basis, if you can sit and study 3 hours on a daily basis, okay, this is the ugliest day when you have college and travel. जिस दिन आपको college और travel नहीं है, you have saved more 6 hours, right? Haven't you? So try to use these 6 hours में से, try to use at least 3 more hours. So let's look at an average day. Okay, let's look at an average day. Sunday, let's say you're lucky, you can put in say 3 hours and 3 hours. Let's say Sunday you can put in 6 hours. Monday, let's say you're only able to put in 3 hours. Tuesday, let's say you're able to put in only 3 hours. Wednesday, for some reason you could put in 5 hours because practicals nahi tha, or something like that. Let's say it's 3 hours, 3 hours and 3 hours. Now, if you can play the law of average, in a week, even when there is college, you will be able to study. But you should also remember there will be weeks coming ahead where you'll have holidays. In those weeks, you should be able to put in 6 hours, 6 hours, 6 hours. And agar ho sakta hai, try putting in 8 hours, 8 hours, 7 hours, 6 hours. These would be bonus weeks which is going to come. Monsoon की वजह से एक आध दिन बंद हो जाएगा. गणपति की वजह से शायद आपको 4-5 दिन का छुट्टी मिल जाएगा. ईद की वजह से you must have got some holidays. So are you focusing on the days when you do not have time, and are you utilizing these days, or are you missing these days and complaining that there are no times on these days? There's going to be days like this and there are going to be days like that. But are you playing both? Because both will be there with you, and to play both is the game changer. So there are some children who will complain, there are some children who will take advantage. I want you to know that there are certain days where you will get holiday, put in more hours there. There are certain days which will be completely screw up, but there may be a day when you're stuck in travel, your college, something happened and you had to waste everything, and an entire day gets wasted. होता है, that is life. Some days are going to be like that, but not all days are going to be like that. Most of the days you will be relaxed. Most of the days you will have time. Will you use those times? Will you use that time period? Now 12th, very important. It's a game of time. It's a game of time, how much you study and how well you fought that. So children, don't focus on the fact that there is no time. Focus on the fact that how you can create that time amidst this mess, amidst this chaos, and how you can cut college or classes as far as possible so that you can sit and study. I'm not encouraging bunking college, but what I'm trying to communicate is use that time for self-study. Sit in the library and study. Self-study is paramount. Self-study is everything. If you're not studying this, if you're compromising this area, then all this is useless.